Yo, Calvary. When I was younger, I used to be a thief. Now, not just stealing gum, not just. I hate to admit it, but when I was young, I was stealing gum. I was making a profit. One piece of gum was free, two pieces of gum was $1, three pieces of gum was $2, four pieces of gum was $4. You know what I'm saying? It was a profit, and I was getting profit. And I could have used that money that I was making from stealing the gum to buy gum and to sell it in an even, but I wasn't thinking that way. I was about 12, 13, you know what I mean? So I wasn't really thinking that way. All I was thinking was I'm about to get to this money, right? So I used to be a kleptomaniac. I would steal a lot just because I could. Just because if I could steal, I will. And it was a horrible way to go by, especially at such a young age. But I've cut it out. I've long cut it out. I don't steal. I work. I work hard. I get my money. I buy whatever the fuck I want without having to steal it. You feel what I'm saying? So I remember it was a school field trip. It was a school field trip. And I was so excited. We're going to go to the museum and we're going to go to the opera. We're going to go see something amazing. And guess what? The best part was I don't have to be in school. So I'm all for it. I'm all for it. I'm just so ecstatic. And then we get on a bus. And then I'm hitting my dances. You know what I'm saying? I'm having fun. Woo. I don't got to do no work, right? We arrive at the museum. Now, everybody, yeah. We getting off the bus and we go inside the doors. And it's a big ass place. This place look nice. This is what a museum's supposed to look like. Now, everything in this museum is a part of the city's history. That means it's sometimes hundreds of years old. I went into that place knowing that I was going to come out with something useful. I think I'm about to steal. I went in that bitch plotting to go in there empty handed and leaving out a rich motherfucking man. I was so ready. I was cool with it. I was so cool with it, right? And you know what? I I did exactly that. I did exactly that. I went in there empty handed and I came out with a piece of the city's history. Now, this piece was a glass candy. It was a glass candy design. It was a glass candy design. It was all clear. It had the wrap, the ball in the middle, and then the paper on the sides. It was all glass and it had a swirly orange design around it. I thought that was the coolest shit in the fucking world. Now, I was going to steal with somebody else, but they bitched out. Not I. Not I. So I waited till everybody walked ahead, right? Guess what? I stole that bitch. Grabbed it, put it in my pocket real quick, and ran to the front of the line and tried to pretend like I was interested in everything in that bitch and I was asking questions. Now, I wanted to play this off the best that I could. I wanted to play this off the best that I could. And the best way that I know is to not do too much, but get into the mix. Be seen. Because if something goes missing and you're seen by everybody, you're not seen away from the group. Oh, that couldn't have been him. He was with me the whole time. We seen him asking questions. We seen him doing this. We seen him doing that. Not knowing that in the one moment's notice, nobody was looking at me. I took what I wanted and I made my presence known. So if I had an alibi. And I would have gotten away with it too if it wasn't for this dude's fat ass mother. And then I would have got away with it too if it wasn't for my loose ass pockets. We leave the museum and we go to the motherfucking opera. Boy, I think I just walked away with $1 million. I'm about to go fucking crazy. So it's me and my boy in the back, and everybody else is in front. So I'm sitting down, on those seats that fold up. So it's like theater seats. They fold up like this, and boom, they go like this when you sit down, and when you get up, they go back, right? So, of course, me being stupid, I jump back on it. Boom. Oh, this is so cool. This is great. Time to go check on the glass piece of candy that I have in my pocket. I could have swore I had it. Where's it at? And then I see a glimmer at the corner of my eye. The glass piece of candy has fallen out of my pocket in between my friend and me. Now, normally this wouldn't be a problem, but one another of my classmates' mother was staring directly at me with the "I know what you did" face, because she seen me looking at that glass piece of candy when we were at the fucking museum. I look at her, she looks at me, I pick up the piece of candy, and I say, "Where did this come from?" Hoping she would believe my lies. She did not. She did not. She didn't believe it. After the opera was done, I get pulled aside by the teacher, and they ask me, did I steal? I say no. She says yes. I go back to the school. I get took to the office. My father is called. I am told that I am never ever allowed to go on to another field trip without my dad being fucking present. I stole a piece of the city's history and almost got away with it. If I had wore some tighter pants and I had been a bit more, like, I didn't move around as much, I didn't jump back, I would have gotten away with it. I had the master plan that fell through, all because I got careless at the end. I was sick to my fucking core. I hated her with all of my passion. Now, was it good? It was very good. Very, very good she caught me. It was great she caught me. Right. Because I shouldn't have been stealing a piece of fucking history that is a fucking historical item, yo. That's not something you can replace. You can't go back in time and get that. No, that's a one and done. And I stole it. I was banned from that museum from that day forth, and I was never allowed to go back. Ever allowed to go back. I had a problem. I had a fat problem. And not only did I try to play it off, the dude that I was sitting right next to, I call him my friend, but we weren't really friends, we were acquaintances. I tried to blame it on him. I didn't even take accountability for my own actions. First of all, I didn't accept the fact that I got caught. And second of all, I tried to blame it on somebody else who was right there. It was low, it was foul, it was dirty, but I was scared because I knew when I got home I was going to get my ass beat. That's exactly what the fuck happened. I get home, the belt is damn near waiting. I don't feel anything in the house. The house is completely silent, but I feel something near me. I feel that something's coming. It's my father. It is my dad. He is ready. He is angry. And he's ready to beat the fuck out of me. He beats my black ass with the belt. By the time he got done beating me with the belt, my ass was white. He beat off all my pigmentation. He beat it off. I was damn near Caucasian. I almost started tap dancing and listening to country music wearing cowboy boots and shit, eating my meat raw on some Neanderthal shit. You could have believed I was from the Caucasus Mountains. That motherfucker beat the shit out of me. And not only did he beat my ass, I was on punishment for 4 months straight. My guy, Summer was 3 weeks away. My guy, I was on punishment for the whole summer and the first half of the school year. I was sick. I promised myself that I would never steal again. And get caught. I stole so much after that, but I just was a better stealer. I just promised myself I would just do it a little better. And that's exactly what I did. And I didn't get caught ever again. But the main message here is don't steal. If you're young, don't steal. I know it's very tempting. I know you don't have a job. I know you don't have a way to make money. But I promise you, bad habits can be formed very quickly. And before you know it, that same bad habit that was just a little joke and just a little prank when you were younger will be a felony and a lifetime in prison if you don't get that shit in check.